Let me show you how to make homemade matcha chia seed pudding. Okay, so to make this, it's super easy. You only need a few ingredients. First up, you obviously need chia seeds. Honestly, you also need way less than you think that you might because it makes a lot of volume. It just soaks up all the liquid and it gets huge. So we need some chia seeds. You also need a milk of your choice. You can really leave it there if you want, but obviously we're gonna make this flavored. Today we're making matcha chia seed pudding, so obviously you need matcha. I like to use ceremonial grade. This one happens to be from Junbi. I also like to add some vanilla syrup to mine. You don't have to do that, but I like to add some vanilla syrup. I'm also gonna add some matcha protein powder. You don't have to do this, but if you wanna just add some extra protein, you might as well. So I like to make this the night before and I'll just make a big batch and then eat it throughout the week. And I like to make mine in a big Pyrex container because I can just measure right in here. Because I'm adding protein powder, I'm gonna add a little bit of extra milk to help mix this up. If you're not doing protein powder, I'd say just 1.5 cups of milk. So 2 cups if you're doing protein, 1.5 if you're not. You can also change the liquid based on what consistency you like as well. I like my chia seed pudding to be a little bit on the thinner side, so I might even do like 2 cups and a splash. But if you like it really nice and thick, less milk. I'm letting my matcha whisk sit in some hot water just to bloom while we do this. Next, we're gonna sift in some matcha powder. You can put in as much or as little as you'd like. I love matcha and I love the matcha flavor. I like it to be really strong. So I'm gonna do like 3 to 4 teaspoons. And I'm mixing this in with the milk first just to get rid of all the clumps. Then we're gonna take our whisk and we're just going to whisk this into the milk until it's nice and well combined, as if you're making a giant matcha latte. Now that it's all nice and frothy, if you can see, it looks really pretty. I'm going to add in my protein powder. Today I'm using the Lunar Lips matcha latte. This protein powder is incredible and I figured it was very fitting for our matcha pudding. So I'm going to do 2 scoops of protein powder in here. I might do 2.5 actually. Feeling a little crazy today. And then just whisk all of that in there. And if it's too thick, you can add a little more milk as well. Mine's looking a little thick, so I'm gonna add a little more milk. Honestly, I'll just finish that off. We're now at about 3.5 cups of milk for that amount of protein, but if you do less, obviously less milk. Now that our mixture has all come together, we're gonna add in our chia seeds. The ratio that I like to go by is about 1/4 cup of chia seeds for every cup to like 1.5 cups of milk. Again, it just depends on your preference. I'm gonna do 3/4 of a cup of seeds just because it's a lot of milk. Perfect. And then I like mine a little bit on the sweeter side, so I'm also gonna add in some sugar-free vanilla syrup. At first, it's gonna look like soup, but I swear overnight it becomes pudding deliciousness. All right, once it's all mixed together, we're gonna put it into a Tupperware container. Give it one last stir and then put your lid on. So you're gonna put this in the fridge and you can let it just sit completely overnight. If you wanna go in and every couple hours shake it up and kind of help it out a bit, you can, but you don't have to. That is how you make it. It's super quick, super easy, and you can bulk it for the whole week. I wanted to show you guys, this is the texture and how much matcha pudding all of that mixture made. It looks delicious. Now I just kind of stir to get rid of any clumps and we are good to go. All right, here is our matcha chia seed pudding. I'm obsessed with the vibrant green color. You get that from using the ceremonial grade matcha, and it really makes such a difference in the flavor. If you don't want to, you can use culinary grade, not a big deal, but I love that it gives me energy. I love the color and I just love the taste personally. And I like to serve mine with raspberries on top, or really any berries, blueberries, strawberries. I think they all pair so well. You can put granola on top of this. You can really do whatever you want, but I love the color. And here's our taste test, even though I've literally eaten this every day for the past 3 days. The flavor's so good. It's protein packed, gives you energy, lots of fiber. You gotta try it.